1/10 scale on-road drifting tire. 1.55 trail tire. 1.9 trail tire. 2.2 trail tire. Monster Traxxas off-road tire. Jumbo Kongs for my Traxxas SUMMiT. My friends, you recognize my Traxxas SUMMiT. We've done lots of adventures, but you've never seen these massive tires on it before. And before I go any further, I want to put a shout out to GeoStealth R1 on YouTube here, because he is the one, his videos actually gave me the idea to try these monster tires on this chassis. He has one, it's a police vehicle, it looks fantastic. I'm going to leave a link in the video description box down below in case you guys want to go to his channel and check it out. Now, with these huge rubber tractor tires, that's pretty much what they are. They're made by IMEX. I don't think they make them anymore. In fact, I searched and searched for IMEX Jumbo Kongs because you also have to get the inside rims. You can find some places in the States. Usually they're out of stock. If they're in stock, great, you've scored a set. I had to buy mine slightly used, and I got them for $140 on the rims. They came from New York, so completely a good deal. I was glad to get them off of eBay. eBay is always a place to score some good RC stuff, if you're careful. Now, obviously, you can see I've got a little tree of tires there. That bottom tire being the original SUMMiT tire that it comes with this rig. And I'll tell you what, I know that for an upgrade on this vehicle, I've already taken it out. And with these big, huge tires, those Traxxas servos underneath, what are they? 2075s. These are waterproof 2075s. They okay. They don't really turn the tire very well because there's not enough ounces of torque in there. So I could see needing a BEC, which is like a power regulator, but at the same time, I need to get rid of those actual servos. So that's one of my jobs for sure. Now that we've seen the tires on the vehicle, I can remove the ones that I need some extra work, like get in there with some extra area. Some of you are probably wondering why I've got this servo up here, and this was actually tied into the first person view setup that we had with the RC mechanic team. Here, I actually did a video of it, and we used these first person Fat Shark goggles to transmit from a camera all the way to these goggles when we were out trailing. FPV, first person view driving, so it was basically like you could see out the front. There's a video on it. I'll leave that in the video description box down below as well. Okay, so number one, let's crack out some of these servos, and then we'll talk about the motor before we switch off out of this video. Alright, let's get this one tire off of here. It is a monster. 5mm, I think, is it 5 or 10 mil inside diameter? Yeah, it's an M10, I think. Look at that. These are aftermarket hexes. These are not the Traxxas hexes that come with it. Had to actually source some other ones. Now, I don't want that to fall out, but there's no grub screw to tighten it up. That's okay. All I need is to get access to, well, first take off this steering servo that was. The camera just sat up here, and when it steered, it just moved the camera for the first person view. It actually worked pretty good for that day that we needed it. Just remove the screws. There we are. There we are. Just removing the stock servo out of the SUMMiT. It does work, but the amount of torque that it has is not good enough for these big tires. Whoops, whoops. Repeat on the other side. Let's put the width of the regular Traxxas SUMMiT tire beside it. You can see quite a bit of difference. That's why I even chose these tires after seeing GeoStealth R do it, R1, pardon me, who's a YouTuber here. I just had to have a set, man. They just looked too gnarly not to be in the RCSparks studio. Sweet. Let's get at that other steering servo. There we go. And a bit on an angle. Can we get in there without using a round bit? Yes, I can. Take off the motor. Come on. Beautiful. Aha. Motor removed. Perfect. That would have been easy just to get at that. But now we can see properly. Let's get in there even closer. Take this water shield away from the edge, kind of like a gasket for your receiver box. And we'll try to remove this zip tie. There we go. Okay, servo I'm using right here, Savox waterproof servo. This is the SW031MG, which is the Metal Gear. You've been seeing me use these a lot in the projects I've been doing recently, simply because Savox came out with the new waterproof servos. I wanted to see how much quality they are. You know, are they going to hold up? This one says it has a speed of 0.17 on it. Not bad. And the torque at 6 volts is 208 ounces. I could definitely use that. Metal Gear servo. I never say prices because things vary as this video gets older, but you can check it out. Like I said, SW0231MG. Look at this. The lead. It's quite short. Where's the Traxxas one? That might be a problem. That's okay. I might have to give it a bit of an extension. We'll see. Servo, does it fit? Yeah, it lines up pretty good right there. Same with this one over here. Now we got to dig this one out of here. Let's take that out. Try to figure out which one it is. I see it's buried beneath many. There it is. I'm beginning to think it's one of these two right here. Yeah, which one? This one. See how I was doing that? I was testing it just by pulling it back and forth. I can totally tell that this is the wire and it is the one that was already unplugged. There we go. Looks like it's got a bit of a bite in it too. Got snagged on something. Now, let's see if I can even get this out of here. It's a tight fit. I'll definitely need a lead now, because if I wrap that around, come around where the old one is, yeah, so some sort of servo extension is necessary. Am I going to keep it like that, or shall I just wrap it up and over? I don't know. Probably hide it. Looks better. Let me see here. Okay, good enough for now. I'm going to have to buy some extensions, so there you go. That gives you a layout of what's going on with my Traxxas SUMMiT right now. Ta-da! Next coming up, we might as well tell you, a single motor setup is not going to do it with these tires. I'm going to need something a little bit beefier. And I've already got it in the studio. Post up your comments down below. If you like what you see, make sure to subscribe so you can follow along for more RC adventures. Thanks for watching today, my friends. Until next time.